The defendant in a criminal trial has a due process right to be presumed innocent. The presumption of innocence means that the defendant has no burden to offer proof of innocence. And as explained in Taylor v. Kentucky, it also means that there are limits to the kinds of information a jury can consider in deciding whether the defendant is guilty. Michael Taylor was accused of forcing his way into the home of an acquaintance, James Maddox, hitting him over the head, and stealing his house key and wallet. Taylor was tried for robbery in Kentucky State Court. At trial, Maddox was the only prosecution witness, and Taylor was the only defense witness. During opening statements, the prosecutor read Taylor's indictment to the jury. During closing statements, the prosecutor made comments suggesting that Taylor's arrest and pretrial detention were evidence of his guilt. The trial court instructed the jury on the prosecution's burden of proof, but the instructions glossed over the requirement that Taylor's guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, and they didn't explicitly tell the jury to consider only the evidence presented at trial. The court denied Taylor's request for a separate jury instruction on the presumption of innocence. Taylor was convicted of robbery, and the Kentucky Court of Appeals affirmed. The Kentucky Supreme Court denied review, and the United States Supreme Court granted cert.